It's a toss play to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick throw over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. He gets loose. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Handoff from the shotgun. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Myers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And it's good for a first down at 36.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to run it. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the...
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And now the handoff. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Walker, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, it's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's long. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll hand it off. Fighting him off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A quick throw to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
No, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll toss it to the right side. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Blown coverage here there, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, he'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, no, he throws it. And it's incomplete. The trickery almost produced a disastrous result. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Running with purpose. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play of this wildcat look. It's a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. Penalty makes it 1st and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but his aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 38, Oklahoma 20.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Looking right, this one caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one, 39 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Toss play to the outside. He finds some space. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the right side on the toss. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime. to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's fourth down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On first down, it's play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they come roaring back now. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kurt, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. You know, if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, the catch is made. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And there's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Going after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Grinding away with a running game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
A gain makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And here he goes. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. QB keeper all the way. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a late deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.